My name is Ian Walsh, and this is The Moment Money Matters, joined day 3 with Evan Zaremba from Wholesaler in the City, Acquisition Specialist, as we decided to call it. Evan actually doesn't, I don't know if he gives himself an official title, it's just I get the deal done or I don't. That's it, right? And that's the name of the game. So, fair enough. So I want to talk about something today about wholesalers in general. For some reason, over the years, actually, I know the reason that that you guys have gotten this reputation, like, oh, I don't want to be a wholesaler, I don't want to do this, I don't do that. Well, if you guys come to Philadelphia and look at the operation that Evan's involved in and what they do, it is a full system. It is far beyond what most people flip, most landlords know how to do. It is a full business these guys run, and it's extremely impressive. I support the wholesaling model because it's where I began, and I understood that you got people think, hey, you just run around, put properties under contract, you don't close. People don't know what they're doing. I don't want to deal with this wholesaler. People feel entitled because wholesalers sell them properties like they owe them something. The reality is, I believe wholesalers are one of the most important and integral parts of investing in general. And here's what I think on that is, without you guys, investors don't get deals. You are a source, you are a bloodline to what they need. And if you don't have people that are talented enough to go out and do it, most people don't realize you have to run a business wholesaling that it has leads that come in and filter them out. You're filtering leads for flippers that maybe 20, 30 leads just to get one. You guys do so much upfront work to then close the deal, and not to mention, it's your name on the contract that you guys are putting out there. So let's dispel two misconceptions. One, good wholesalers are not running around just putting everything under contract. I mean, do you run into that where people think that's what you guys do, or you just, hey, do they just put everything they have under contract, or do they actually, close on a lot of their stuff? And I know before my answer to this question before we sat down, but you guys close on a lot.
Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, because you're dealing with people's lives. Like they're sometimes they live in the property, sometimes they don't. If they live in the property and they're moving out of the property and they're depending on that money, that's like a very important thing. You want to make sure that you fulfill the deal on that end.
So I find that really important. You might have a story where I remember back in the day, and I'm sure you have one like this. Like, people think that also, hey, you're taking somebody's house out from under them. You're not, first of all. You're definitely not, because most of the people you run into don't know how to deal with the house. It's usually a problem that they're just like, please get this off my hands. Like, it's not like they're out there shopping it around on Zillow and have all these agents coming in. And, this is like, the house is secondary to the fact they just want to be out of it, is what I used to find. I remember we had a few closings back in the day. I had a lady in a wheelchair. She did not know what to do with this house. She needed the money. We had to have the title clerk come out to the road to sign the docs from the title office because we didn't know how to get her up into there. As she's signing, and she's crying because she's so happy.
Right.
She was so happy that we were closing the deal for her, and I don't know who else would have done it, because closing is a skill set in itself.
Yeah.
So if you have somebody in there that doesn't know what they're doing, whether they're a flipper, landlord, whatever it is, a bad title company, you could ruin the deal, and that person was counting on that money, which is what Evan brought up. Do you guys have any stories that you can think of where you just changed or helped somebody's life really move on?
I mean, multiple people have told me thank you. I mean, not everyone, not everything's like always, roses at the end, but like a lot of people have been extremely thankful. A lot of the houses that we deal with are like the unwanted houses. They're the ones that realtors don't want to deal with. If they do, they're going to list them a lot of times too high. It's going to sit on the market. It's not going to sell. It's going to be an expired sale, and that person's going to be stuck there and not be able to move forward.
Or lose it to foreclosure.
Lose the foreclosure, lose it to the tax sale, all kinds of things. So because, I mean, we spend a ton of money on marketing and reaching out to these people, and when we finally make that connection and we're finally able to strike up a deal, we want to fulfill that and make sure that they get a fair bargain at the end.
That's perfect. So, guys, if you have deals that you want looked at, or you're in this industry, another industry, you need to know where to put a deal in front of somebody. You have an aunt, you have an uncle that needs to get rid of a house, they inherited it, whatever it may be. You don't know where to go. The house is probably going to be a little beat up. That's okay. Like, that's what these guys specialize in. So, Evan, how would somebody reach out to you for that information?
You can call me 484-800-2749, or you can find me on Facebook at Evan Zaremba.
Evan Zaremba is Zaremba?
Yes.
Yes, got it. All right, and Ian at hardmoneybankers.com, and you can find me on Facebook, Ian Walsh.